Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series for Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. We are playing with the June 2019 patch. It just came out, well, as of the time of I'm recording this, today. So, yeah. There's going to be a lot of good stuff here. We're going to see lots of production increases, some UI changes, things like that. So hopefully we're going to have a really, really fun and a good game here. We are playing on Deity difficulty as usual. Standard game speed, standard map size with 8 liters total. I think I'm going to try out maybe the small continents map. I was trying to decide between small continents and 7 seas. 7 seas is several large bodies of water surrounded by land. Islands can be found in these waters versus small continents. The world will consist of a few medium land masses and some smaller islands. I kind of want to play with some island type play and stuff like that. Maybe not so much to go all the way to archipelago. But we'll try out small continents. I think that might be kind of fun. We'll see how that goes. Everything else is standard. Nothing else has changed. Here is the game random seed as well as the map random seed. If for some reason you do decide that you like the map that I start on and want to try it out yourself. All right, here we go. Who are we gonna get? Somebody we played? Somebody we haven't played? Somebody from Gathering Storm?
From the first stirrings of life beneath water to the great beasts of the
I may reroll this one because we have played as Khmer relatively recently. We pretty much played as Khmer right when he came out, which I guess that was before Rise and Fall, to be fair. And there's been a lot of changes since then. But I'm kind of feeling... And don't get me wrong, we didn't really get a good chance to play as the Domre when we had it before. But I think I'm going to reroll this one. Especially since we're starting right here in the tundra and all that stuff. Yeah, I think it's a good restart map right here. Let's go with the same thing. Take 2. I could cut this out, but I wanted to make sure that you guys saw the map seed, which I don't know if the map seed changes. Oh my goodness, the Dutch. We've played as you as well, although I really wouldn't mind playing as you again, to be honest. I really like the Dutch.
Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization.
Interesting thought.
Towards the stars. Queen Wilhelmina, you will defend the Netherlands to the last.
Let's look at the map. I like the Dutch a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure at the start is really what we're looking for, to be honest. That much desert. Not really being... I mean, we could be a little bit closer to the coast if we moved. Wow. We're going to try restarting again. Sorry for this. Sometimes what happens. I'm 95% sure we'll go with whoever it is, even if we've played them before.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water to the great
of course it's the Zulu. I mean, I have played a few people. To be fair, Zulu would be good, don't get me wrong, but I've played them so recently.
From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Clever
yeah, I don't know.
King of the Zulu.
Come on. I should have just picked somebody, right? I should have just picked somebody and went with it instead of doing these rerolls. All right. I know I said we were going to stick with it, but come on. There's actually more civilizations that I have not played as than ones that I have played as. I'm pretty sure, I think.
The first stirrings of life beneath
have I played as Cree?
To the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first.
I don't remember if I've played as Cree or not.
You have come far. Now begins your greatest quest.
Yeah, I don't feel like I remember playing with them.
Poundmaker.
All right, we'll try it. I don't think Cree is super strong. I'll be honest. I'm not. Yeah, I don't really think they're that strong. But I think it's worth trying out. We'll see what we can do. And here I am speaking over Sean Bean. I apologize.
If you cannot protect your homes. As the world changes in unexpected ways, your alliances will bind you to a lasting future. Those who stand alone.
Die alone. So we've got all alliances types provide shared visibility. So we're going to get some extra visibility from our alliances. Good stuff there. Your outgoing trade routes grant food to Poundmaker per camp or pasture at the destination. You also get trade routes sent to your cities grant +1 gold to Poundmaker per camp or pasture at the destination. So Trade routes are going to be good for us. We want to get a lot of trade routes going, not only just from us, but to us as well. We do get an extra trade route capacity and a free trader with the pottery technology. Unclaimed tiles within 3 tiles of a Cree city come under Cree control when a trader first moves into them. It's a really good bonus that will help us get some good key tiles. We might even plan our trade routes around which tiles we want to pick up and things like that. And then we have the Okichita and the Mekawap, and we will see what those are once we jump into the game. Still got a lot of desert in the start. We also got volcanoes nearby. We could get a colossal volcanic eruption that just destroys us at some point in the game. But I think it's going to be kind of fun to play with. Hudson Bay, cool. I love the new names for the water tiles. I think this is going to be a lot of fun to play with. Also, I went ahead and turned on the little, I don't know, drop down thing here, whatever you want to call it, which is going to give us a lot of very useful information that you can normally find just by digging into here. But having it here is obviously really, really good. Yeah, let's go check out the Okichita and the Mekawap and see what those things have in store for us. So the Okichita is a unique ancient era unit that replaces the Scout. Strong reconnaissance unit starts with 1 free promotion. Don't underestimate that promotion, because what that promotion will allow us to do is get to some of the later promotions from the scouting tree, the reconnaissance tree, a lot sooner. And there's a lot of really good stuff deep in the recon tree that if we really want to play that up a lot, if we decide to build a whole bunch of the Okichitals, that could really be a huge benefit to us. They do have 20 melee strength, which obviously if you compare that to a warrior, 20 melee strength. Now they don't get the same promotion tree like we just said, but 3 movement points, 20 melee strength, and I think they're cheaper as well. Let's see here, 40 production, warrior. Come on. Versus 40 production. So it is the same, right? Yep. Still, three movement versus 1 movement, or versus 2 movement. We're going to be training Okichitals instead of warriors as the Cree. What was the other thing? We want to check out their Mekawaps. Unlocks the unique builder ability, blah, blah, blah. Provides +1 production and +1 housing. +1 gold if adjacent to a luxury resource. For every 2 adjacent bonus resources, +1 food. Additional production, gold, and food, and housing as you advance through the civics and technology tree. Must be placed adjacent to a bonus or luxury resource, etc., etc., etc. Cannot be placed adjacent to another Mekawap. So, moral of the story is we can place it pretty much on any tile. We want to place these as much as we can because they're going to have some pretty good bonuses, and we can't place them next to each other. So, we'll have to plan that out a little bit, but it should be fine. So, starting location. I mean, do we stay right where we're at? Do we settle in place? And if this was like Plains Hills, I might consider moving up there. This one over here is just plains. I'm thinking starting location is fine. It does allow us to eventually get over here to the turtles. It might be a little hard to get there, but we should get there eventually. Although there's something to be said for backing off over here and being able to work the 3 food right away. That being said, if this turns into a colossal, volcanic eruption type of thing, we probably don't want our core city tile to be within that range. So I think settling out a little bit further is going to be fine. So we're going to have the volcano to deal with, and we're going to have floodplains to deal with. So a couple different disaster type things that we need to worry about right away. Yep, I think settling in place is going to be okay. I wish we started with the Okichita. I'm actually a little surprised that we don't, to be perfectly honest. But we'll do that. Oh, look, here's the advisor location. Site has fresh water, strong yields within 3 tiles, strong yields adjacent to this site, close to a friendly site, which some of this is a little silly because it's our very first city, so some of these things are a little bit wonky. But yeah, we are going to see some of the bonuses, thumbs up and thumbs down things. I mean, this is saying this is a great location, which I can't say they're wrong, but now that we have lumber mills that we can put on rainforest, I think I'm okay with them not settling on the rainforest tile and potentially putting a lumber mill there later in the game. So let's go ahead and settle in place. I'm okay with this. +1 Eric score right away from being within 2 tiles of a river that could flood. Presumably, if we had settled 1 tile back this way, we might have even gotten the bonus from the volcano as well. We do get a bonus to sailing right away. And I think unlocking the Mekawap early might be to our best benefit. There's something to be said to going after sailing. Let's go ahead and try and get our Mekawaps out pretty early here. And yes, we definitely want to go ahead and get our Kitchitals out as soon as possible. Those are going to be our bread and butter. Again, I'm a little disappointed that we start with a warrior here, but that is going to be okay. What did I say? Terra Australis. Okay. Let's just move out here. See if we can do some exploration around here. Once our Kitchital comes out, obviously that'll be doing most of the exploration for us. Actually, I do want to lock in... Nope, you're on the right tile. Never mind. We're good. Also, another reason to get pottery is to go ahead and get trade routes early going. It's pottery, right? Yeah. So there's another mountain volcano over here. Some tobacco, stuff like that. Crabs up this way. Lots of good jungle and forest tiles up here, so we can either chop them or use the better lumber mills now. We are playing on the smaller continents map, so don't expect this landmass to be too big. Lisbon. Lisbon's a pretty good one to have early on, isn't it? It's okay. Trader units being immune to being plundered on water tiles. It is good, don't get me wrong. I actually like having Lisbon a lot. I don't know. I was thinking it was one of the ones that gave us extra gold early on, which I might have preferred that. But, hey, getting up to a point where you don't have to worry about being plundered on the land tiles, cannot go wrong with that. So we did grow out here. Hopefully we are going to start working that tile right away, which we are. We're up to 60 gold. Nothing to really purchase right this second. Barbarian encampment right away. I'm sure Lisbon will appreciate us getting rid of them as soon as possible. There is our first unit, the Okichita. Now, obviously, that is going to give some points towards a era score and stuff. Which, if we combine that with the Mecha Wop, could actually help us out a lot. Also, a early trade route, which will start giving us some of these tiles here as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and start opening this up right away. Get those tiles, border growth, as quickly as possible. Get the boost to currency, all the good things. All right, you get the early promotion here. It actually has a lot of woods and stuff like that. So let's go down that path. Let's see here. I mean, looks like Lisbon does want us to train an archer, and I'm obviously okay with training an archer as well. That's usually a really good idea in general. So I think going down that route, opening up at least the ability to get archery, picking up animal husbandry is going to be fine. Speaking of archer, I'm tempted to go ahead and pick up a slinger real quick. We don't need the monument for border growth at least as much. I mean, there's still going to be some border growth that we want to pick up, but being able to get a little bit extra from our trade routes does put a small delay on that at least. The Great Bath. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's really good wonder. Kind of early for us to be popping out a wonder. I would like to go into a settler as soon as possible, but I think we at least need to get a slinger out. We already know we've got a barbarian encampment. We're gonna have to deal with this, and so I think we got to worry about defending ourselves first and foremost, and then we'll take care of getting a second city up and running after that. Oh, I love this. The fact that these are just over here, kind of small, out of the way, not up in front in our faces. I think that is a huge, huge benefit and change. Love that a lot. All right, looks like we are going to be able to take this one, get us the capture here, which is great. Gets us military tradition, gets us a little bit of money. All is well. And some air score, of course. All right, so not much to see here. Are we working that tile over there? I kind of want to go ahead and make sure we're working this tile and this tile. Try and grow as quickly as possible. I know it's going to shorten up our production just a smidge, but that's okay. Oh, wow. What is this? Oh, it's flooded. Oh, is it currently flooded? Oh, wow. I was like confused. I'm like, water? What? Is it actually currently flooded? Wow. That's cool. Oh, and there we go. Major river flooding right there. Okay, well, obviously we have limited locations that we're going to be able to settle here, given our very close proximity to Lisbon and pretty small landmass here. I may prefer to take Lisbon instead of befriending them.
Is the noblest of all animals.
All right, we're going to go ahead and lock in the bar. No, we're going to lock in survey. Getting the extra experience for our recon units, I think, is going to be good. Although we may have limited distance that we can travel with them, so they may not be getting as much as we would like. And then, of course, I think the food and gold early on, at least until we get us a Pantheon, is usually a good idea. Let's go ahead and pick up craftsmanship. We're going to be able to improve 3 tiles here as soon as we can buy us a builder, which I plan to do at 200 gold, so here in a couple gold. A couple more turns we'll be able to buy the builder. So we have another river over here. I mean, this is a pretty good city location, to be fair. So maybe going after Lisbon isn't the worst idea in the world. I think I want to bring my warrior back to make sure that my Okichital is the one that's doing most of the exploration to get the XP. I'll go ahead and let him heal up for now.
If there are no dogs in heaven,
alright, horses, pastures and stuff.
I want.
I thought I saw a barbarian encampment pop back up, but not yet. Alright, we do want to get a kill with our slinger, though. I want to go ahead and pick up sailing. It's already boosted, why not? And I think that'll be fine. We do want to get us a builder here very soon, but we're going to go ahead and knock out a settler right away. So try and get us another location as early as possible. Mr. Okichital, swing over here. That is fine. There's a little bit more space over here. We might be able to find some more locations. Alright, you're going to travel along this road. See if we can find somebody for you to kill. Still continuing out here. Still a little bit more stuff going on. Alright, we'll come down this way first. See what's down this way. Crate bath is already completed on turn 20. Wow, somebody rushed that one fast. Alright, warrior, you're actually going to head back home. Be able to escort this settler when it pops back out here in a moment. Trying to let you kind of get out here. Hopefully this guy finds us a barbarian encampment here in a moment. And we could use you to help take it out. Caspian Sea. Although, honestly, by the time we get all the way over here, there's probably going to be one popping up here in the fog here in a moment. This looks like this might be the end of this. Yes, it is. Possible. Couple locations for some cities over this way. Want to see, maybe we can just surround Lisbon for now. Not necessarily have to go after them right away. Oh, I meant to buy us a builder. There goes my min-maxing. I should have bought the builder already. Why didn't you guys remind me? I'm just going to move up this way. Still okay with buying that builder. We definitely want to get it out soon-ish. So, we do want to get the mecha wops out for sure. Getting the farms out would be good as well. Obviously, we're about to be able to hook up the fish. Let's start with this farm. We obviously know we're working it right away. It's going to be a good one for us to start with. It's going to give us a lot of good growth. Hopefully we find us another barbarian encampment soon. We may be on... This may be the extent of our island, though. I don't know if there's much more here. Although it looks like there might be something over there. Uh-oh. Volcano just became active. Now, it hasn't erupted yet. But it is definitely active. Something we have to be a little bit worried about. Oh, maybe this doesn't connect over here. Maybe it is just the map. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, no, there is a connection here. We just can't get to it yet. Alright, well, we'll definitely have to fill out our current little island, you know, fairly quickly. But we'll want to jump across to this other place soon as well. Alright, so we got that first one locked in. That's fine. Kind of tempted to put a mecha wap on one of these two locations. Oh, we don't have a... It can be bonus resource, right? So we can stick one right here, can't we? Let's go and swap off craftsmanship, pick up foreign trade, although it does look like we're not going to be able to get us a second continent anytime soon, based on being landlocked at the moment. I mean, this will allow us to go ahead and hook up the bananas, so I think going and picking up irrigation is fine. It's going to be a good tile for us. Alright, was it bonus resources or just luxury resources? Maybe I misread it. Does bananas not count as a bonus? Or does it need to be hooked up? Wait, am I confused about something? I'm obviously confused. I mean, obviously we'd prefer to have it next to two adjacent bonus resources. So in that regard, over here would be better. Is it the floodplains throwing us off, maybe? Maybe it's the floodplains throwing us off or something. Well, let's move you out to here. We'll have to get a mecha wap here in a little bit then, once we can get rid of the rainforest. I'm guessing here would be better anyway, so that might be our plan. Do we want to go stick a farm here then? Nah, let's go out here first. And Slinger, there's really nothing else for you to do. Kind of really hope that we get a barbarian encampment spawn here soon. So I'm just going to stick you on the end of this road, kind of in the middle of the island, so you can kind of move around anywhere. I guess just move down to here, just to kind of get some exploration on the outer edge here. I hadn't thought about the fact that our builder could actually do some exploration for us and found us another continent. That's actually kind of funny, to be honest. That's actually, I hadn't thought about that. That's actually really funny. That's, I wonder. It's an interesting idea. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's tempting to try and buy out to this tile just to get some of that early science going. I mean, it wouldn't be super expensive, but is it worth it? I mean, 2 food, 1 production, 1 gold, 1 science. The science is the key here. I mean, that's 25% boosted to our current science rate. For, you know, a lot of gold. But we'll get that gold back, you know, just by working the tile. You know what? I actually think I am going to buy out to that. Because our trade route thing only works for land trade routes, right? Oh no, it works for coastal ones as well. Never mind. So we may hold off on that then, because if it's going to count this, I didn't read that right. Let me just double check. Unclaimed tiles doesn't say anything about land versus sea. So yeah, in that case, we probably will want to hold off on this. Try and pick up some of those tiles for free. Although getting this one early, we're not going to be buying a lot of tiles. So the few that we do buy, you know, if it's for a good reason, I could see that being a good thing. All right, War, you're going to hold off for 5 more turns till this settler pops out. Kind of hoping a barbarian encampment pops up somewhere at this point. All right, once we get irrigation, we'll probably just hook up the bananas over here, and that will be fine. Guess this is our closest luxury resource over here. Actually, no, mecha wap here, mecha wap here. That could be a mecha wap because this is a bonus resource, the rice. So why did it not show up? Is it because the bananas aren't being worked? No, but the rice is there. It's got to be the floodplains that's interfering then. Alright, we're just going to sleep there for 4 more turns. You'll be able to hook up the bananas soon enough, and that will be fine. Alright, anywhere else we want to send to you? Not really. Just going to send you kind of up here in the middle. Again, waiting for some barbarian camps to pop up, potentially. I think we're going to be in a Dark Age. Wow, even with getting our early units. Since we didn't get the Mecha Wop, now we could force it by trying to figure out a way to put a Mecha Wop down, but it's alright. You know, Dark Age, early Dark Ages aren't usually a bad thing, especially when you're this early on and there's nobody nearby to loyalty steal from you. Alright, just go ahead and alert there. That's going to be fine. We'll figure out what we want to do once we get this next city out. Alright, getting an early galley out seems to make a lot of sense, actually, at this point. So I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Get some more exploration coming. Alright, so what we got here? Let's just look at the bonuses here. I mean, there's 3 pluses, 2 negatives. 3 pluses, 3 negatives. 4 pluses, only 1 negative. I mean, those are the ones that... Oh, there's actually an extra one here as well. My gut instinct was to kind of go, obviously, near rivers is usually good. It's a good river down this way. I don't know if we need to go for that one. Like, right away. I think we can work our way around to that one. Part of me is actually okay with this one. Just because it does get us access pretty quickly to another luxury resource, which we won't be able to get from our capital. So we will want a city up on this side of things at some point. Also gets us access to horses, strategic resource. Could make benefits of that. City right here next to the volcano. That could be kind of crazy and scary, but also a lot of fun. I'm surprised it doesn't say the active volcano next to you is a big fat negative. I actually think I am okay with this one because we'll be able to work this 2-2 right away and then work our way out to some good gold as well from the crabs. And again, the tobacco luxury resource. If we had another civilization here right now, I might feel a little bit more inclined to like aggressively go towards one of these better locations. But I think working our way around the coast and kind of along this edge is actually going to be fine. I want to try and be very aggressive with the cities. But, you know, on the Deity games, it's sometimes you got to protect yourself a bit. Alright, so we can go ahead and lay down on the bananas. Extra gold from that gets us the boost towards craftsmanship. I mean, we do want to work our way up to shipbuilding, be able to get our units, allow our units to embark soon, quote unquote. House chopping of woods. There's a chopping of rainforest over there. I mean, getting Holy Site down would be pretty useful. Obviously, getting the campuses down is always useful. Now that you get the extra faith from the great profit points here, I'm more inclined to even to go for some faith generation. So even if we miss the religion, we still have the benefit of some of the other things. Of the extra faith, I should say. Working our way up towards currency, though, to get... I mean, trade routes, again, isn't going to be our thing. Now, we need more cities or more people we can find to make this even more beneficial. Let's go and start working towards writing with the idea that maybe unlocking an early currency would be of a good benefit towards us, for us, I should say. Although I say that, we're going to be all coastal. We may actually want more naval yards than that. More harbors. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. I mean, it's got horses very close, stone very close, crabs very close. We're going to have some pretty good locations here, I think. Yeah, get a low air score for that. I think we're still going to be fine with getting an early Dark Age, which, again, I'm okay with getting an early Dark Age. Being able to maybe spin that into a Heroic Age pretty quickly would be a lot of fun. We are going to need an early granary in this city, though. So let's go ahead and start working on that. I want to pop out a builder over here as well. We don't have any immediate tiles that we can work, which is the problem. So I think we need to wait till we at least get a little bit of tile growth over here. Get either the crabs, the stone, some of these things. And then we'll definitely pop out a pretty early builder shortly after that. Did we get any barbarians yet? Nope, no barbarians. Oh, I thought it was 7 turns. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. 10 turns still. I think we're okay with staying in the Dark Age. Take advantage of early Dark Age.
Every nation lives by exchanging.
All right, so 2 gold from the trade routes. I think we're still okay with the faith and gold for the moment. What am I looking for? Religion. Yeah, we're very close to getting our pantheon. So once we get that, I think that'll be good. Let's go ahead and work on craftsmanship next. And then what else do we want to change with the government? Honestly, survey is not really helping us right this second. Actually, this will help us a bit with our getting a couple of galleys out, which we're going to need. We're very much, you know, island locked at the moment, so we need to get off this island pretty quickly. So we do have extra trade route capacity. Could just go ahead and straight up buy another trader. And I actually think that's probably a really good idea. Because I will be able to spin into some more gold, which will pay for itself in the long run.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship, and gives us many useful objects.
I don't think I want to change anything yet. Because I'm still okay with getting the... How are we only getting 0.9 faith instead of the +1? It's a little odd. But anyway. Yeah, I think we're going to put a cut in here, though. Went a little bit longer on this first episode, just to kind of establish our foundation here. We already got 2 cities out. I would love to get at least 5 cities was my goal at the 100 turn mark, but it might be a little harder to do than we would like. We'll see. But anyway, I do appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoy this series. We haven't played the Cree, like I said. At least I don't think we have. I don't remember playing them. So I think this will be a lot of fun playing, you know, an older civilization, one that's not necessarily a gathering storm. We're trying out some of the other rule sets with them. See what we can do. I have some ideas depending on how things look about what we can do with this game further in, but I kind of want to see the map before I really define any strategies just yet. But yeah, please let me know what you think in the comments below, and hopefully you enjoy this. Please give me a like of this first episode of the series. Always helpful to get a few extra likes on the first episode. Helps things quite a bit. And obviously, if you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe if you want to see more civilization videos and other videos, strategy videos, things like that. Anyway, I do appreciate it. Thank you and goodbye.